Okay, can everybody see, kind of? So anyways, this is Premiere, and I have just a simple timeline set up. I have some B-roll of dogs, and then I have some like interview footage of me looking really intelligent. And then it cuts back to some B-roll. And notice how like my interview footage goes on for longer than you actually see me. It's going on underneath. If I were to like get rid of this, I'm still there. So that's just kind of how I edit things. But Premiere has a pretty nice feature. If you were to right click on this footage and go up to replace with After Effects composition, it's going to make basically a totally new like sequence out of this. So it'll get rid of, if you do have some really nice edits, let's say you like chopped it up really nicely and you like all your edits, and then you right click on it and say replace with After Effects composition, it's going to give you 3 different clips in your After Effects composition, but you're going to lose the ability to edit it. So what I like to do is I will like copy and paste that footage, and I know this is actually a little messy. I wish Adobe had a better way, but before I will replace it, if there are more complicated edits, I'd copy it, because you can't really go back once you say replace with After Effects composition. We'll just call it digital makeup. So it made a composition called digital makeup. It brought in that footage, and now if I were to, let's say, put a shape layer right there and save my work, it should update, right? So that's kind of cool. You know, if I move it in After Effects and save it, takes a second, but it should update. Let's say so I'm in this project again. Let's just say I made a new like awesome title. You know, it wasn't originally in Premiere to begin with. I'm just building it all in After Effects, and my composition setting's wrong. Let me go right click composition settings, 1920. I think that's what the resolution was. And then title. And I'm just going to animate a keyframe on the position. So you can bring that up by hitting P. I'll move that there and slide it there. So that's what's nice about After Effects. You can do things like give your titles motion blur that you can't easily do in Premiere. So you make this title, and what did I call it? Awesome title. So you could just click and drag this composition and drag it right there. But sometimes your screen space is like super maxed out. So on PC, if you hold Alt-Tab, it brings up this viewer, or I believe Mac is Command-Tab. So then I'd let go, and I'm still holding on to that composition. I can drop it in here, and now we see a little symbol here that's like there's a link, and it's this digital makeup awesome title, and I can just drop it in here. Notice that it looks black, but that's actually transparent. So yeah, that's the other part of the workflow.